The footage of crashes, mishaps, and accidents within this video is presented strictly for educational and informational purposes to illustrate crucial lessons in RV safety, responsible road practices, and personal preparedness.
Coming at you fast like a freight train ride. Another crazy, stupid RV design. Smoke and sparks, no fear, no mild. Buckle up, it's RVs Gone Wild.
When I saw this first, it's like, all right, this is a totally destroyed Airstream. This alone will get you on this channel. But then look what Ed did with it. He actually turned it in to this awesome, really sweet looking on the outside crawler hauler. It's got this unique look. I've never seen an Airstream that's been converted like this. The inside little bare bones, but hey, that's fine. From the outside, you roll into the staging area. This thing's going to be a real head turner. Great work, Ed. Craig W. found this online. Look at this classic Corvette. Wait a minute. Is this thing real?
It's fake.
Is this fake? I just realized this might be fake. I don't know. I'll leave it here. Everyone call it out. Do you think it's AI, Photoshop, or real? Michelle W. found this unique RV parked outside an Arby's in Baxter, Minnesota. It definitely turned heads. I really want to thank you for sending this in. This turned my head. This is a real pretty ride. The Nomadic Conquistador, he shared with us his long-running project, a 1956 Ford P350 vanette named the Gypsy Monkey. It's been an RV its whole life. It's now running a Ford 390 and a C6 transmission. He's slowly restoring it and posts updates in the Step Van Heaven Facebook group. I actually had a 1967 Ford P350 delivery van, very similar to this. I think I was only like 19 at the time. It was quite the party vehicle, I gotta say, but I did also do deliveries and use it in the daytime to make money. I was a pretty young entrepreneur. 3 on a tree, straight 6. This thing was a badass. I loved it. Have fun with that, Nomadic. Sam S. sent this to us. I really hope this was a joke, because this is not fit for towing like the smallest of trailers. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and if you like this video, click the like button. We make these videos for free, and it's the only thing I ask of you. Go ahead, right now, click it. Let's get on to the next one. Chris Spencer, a huge fan of the channel, a huge contributor, and he runs the KOA at Sam's Town in Las Vegas. Can you imagine running an RV park in Las Vegas right there in town? Well, we're going to be talking to him soon, so you're going to find out. But he sent us some really cool pictures here. He sent us several shots, including a FedEx style hotshot rig that's like has this whole delivery living area, a giant Class A pulling a huge trailer. He said they had a really big trailer and said it was too much, so they built their own. Thanks again, Chris. Talk to you soon. David B. sent this to us. It's a 1977 Ford F-150 Super Crew cab. It's actually for sale. I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out if you want. It's in Welford, South Carolina, if you're interested. True Texan, man. This thing is just gorgeous. This truck was an early 50s White's Mustang diesel in great condition. To be honest, I'm not sure what that is, but it looks really cool. You thought we might find it interesting? I bet we all find this very interesting. This is a sweet looking tow vehicle. I found this one on the internet, and this one was a bit of a bummer. If you've ever watched Matt's Off-Road or any of those ones, you should know that you don't ever really tow by connecting to the bumper or any part of the body. You connect to the A-arm or the axe, something solid underneath. I don't know what they were thinking, but this one's awful. Absolutely awful. It's probably the worst bumper rip I've ever seen on a recovery. Jeffrey R. He found these 2 wild rigs outside the Sign Forest in Watson Lake. One was an International with Alaska plates, the other a VW from Argentina. 2 very different styles of road warriors. Waste not, want not. David H. sent us this, where they took a truck and decided it doesn't need to run anymore. You just turn it into a trailer. Now it's a travel trailer. Might be a little tongue heavy. I think we might have done this one before. I'm not sure if this van is actually towing or just parked there. And I've actually shown this one before. I think it was a thumbnail on a previous episode, but nobody was actually hanging around it. So it looks like this is somebody actually using this monstrosity as a home, not just parking it. And this converted crawler hauler, although it doesn't look like it's actually hauling a crawler, it's just some cargo space in the back. And anyone who's watched my channel knows I love it when somebody puts a trailer on a boat. I think we should be doing this more often. Turn your trailer into a houseboat. It's that easy. And don't forget, if you're going to be in Alberta on June 20th to 22nd, I'm going to be at the Alberta Outdoor Adventure Expo. I'm going to do a talking session. I'll be there camping all weekend. Come say hi. We'll be giving away a high boost cell phone booster at the event. So come check us out. A link to the AOAE is in the description. Scott W sent us this video. It's of this VW bus that has sort of some sort of a RV strapped onto it. So the nice thing too is at first I thought it was just a rusty old piece of crap, but then I think he actually has preserved the patina of the VW under a glaze, under a glossy color of paint. So clearly this is the intended look. It looks pretty cool, and I appreciate you sending it our way. Check it out. Kevin spotted a wild Australian RV in Walmart at Gilroy, California. Looks like Australia is another country where they're allowed to bring their RVs to America. They keep their original license plates and drive around. Hopefully they can still keep doing that. We'll see how that works. Thanks to Fernando Z for sending this in. He custom built this trailer, but unfortunately it was in an accident on the 10 freeway. A semi rear-ended another car and then that hit him from behind. The damage included a torn off stabilizer leg, a broken toilet, and some body scratches. So Fernando also included some pictures of the aftermath of this accident. He also included pictures of his Winnebago of 20 years. It's a Winnie Winnebago. And he also sent us these VW bus pics he found where you got the VW bug kind of embedded in the top. And Randy S sent this to us. It's a 1976 Born Free 20-foot long camper with a tag axle. He restored it and painted it the same color red as his 2002 F-250 Extra Cab. And he tows an extra enclosed trailer. That's where they put their Harleys when they go from Portland to Sturgis. They've had some people want to buy it, but it sounds like he's keeping it. We got this one, a 1964 Ford Condor. This is a motorhome that he had never heard of before, and to be honest, I've never heard of this one either. It's definitely sweet. It's definitely classic. I might have to give this one the RVing with Joe Tip of the Hat Gold Star Ford Award for being the coolest Ford in this here episode. Another one David sent us was the Camelot Cruiser. We've actually shown some of these in the past. Don't know if it was the same one as this one, but yeah, these were classics. Look at the idea of an RV being towed on a fifth-wheel truck like that. By design. Hey, and don't forget to check out some of our merchandise. You can get a hat like this, or we got these cool new shirts and sweatshirts out. One says, I hate pulling out. We all know how that feels. We got this other one that says, sorry for everything I said while trying to back in the trailer. I think we've all been there. If this trailer is rocking, then it's probably windy out. Link to the store is in the description. It's time for Turducken.
Turducken. I think that's funny.
Have you heard about the turducken?
You got the turkey on the outside, then you stuff the turkey with a duck, and then you stuff the duck with a chicken. Tur for turkey, duck for duckin', and in for chicken. That's turducken.
That's a duck of turducken.
I'm cooking up a whole new kind of meal. It's called turducken. It's real. It's got a duck inside, a chicken inside a turkey.
It's a great recipe, it tastes great, but it's a really interesting way to tow. Let's take a look at some RV and trailer turduckens. Chris Spencer, our buddy from the KOA, he found this one on Facebook actually, but it's definitely this is a monster setup. This looks like, I guess, the front end of a car carrier that then's turned into a towing rig. So he's able to put 3 different vehicles on this thing. That has to be a turducken record. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tim M wondered if this qualifies as tiny turducken. It's a pickup towing a trailer, which is towing a smaller trailer with a mini jet boat. Yeah, at first I was wondering, is this some kind of amphibious boat? But I guess it's the trailer that the jet boat is on. I've never really seen a setup like this. So someone out there, please explain to me why there's a 4-wheel trailer under the jet boat. I'm confused. David H. sent in these couple of turduckens. They are crawler hauler style turduckens, including these schoolies. Thanks a lot for sending these our way. Brian from Brian's ATV Safety Training. He's a local and he's a regular on this channel. He not only takes his rig out, but he takes his ATVs. And as a result, he kind of creates some turducken situations. But the cooler part is I've reached out to Brian and we're looking to do a little session together, which I will put on video because this guy knows ATVs and he knows RVs. And I want to go check out some of his ATV skills, see what I can learn from this guy. Jack and Kitty spotted this rig at Magnolia Beach, Texas. They really wish they had seen how that Wrangler was unloaded. I gotta say, I saw this and just said, wow, this is a beauty. This is a lot of feet, a lot of meters, if you will, of trailer and truck. Darren here, who's heading to Sturgis, has a righteous setup. I mean, this thing has got motorcycles. It's got the full trailer. It's got the utility trailer on the back. And on the very back, it's got himself a barbecue. The wheels in those barbecue count too. So this thing is a monster turducken. Darren, well done with this thing.
Okay, all loaded up. Heading to Sturgis. Couple of heritages on the back of the truck here. We got the toy hauler. Inside the toy hauler I have the Polaris General 1000. And we have a couple of more Heritage Softails, barbecue grill.
Kevin S. saw this turducken at 1,000 Trails in Manteca, California. He said he loves the channel and to keep it up. I'll keep trying. Gordon spotted this combo rig in Utah and joked that it might just be the ultimate turducken. He thinks the smart car goes inside the trailer, which is pulled by this massive RV. Yeah, I agree. It's definitely one of the more extreme turduckens. I don't know if it's the biggest turducken we've seen, but it's probably one of the more expensive ones. Nancy O and her husband spotted this stacked setup on Route 15 North near Logan, Utah. Another classic turducken sighting. Not only that, but he has that little poop cart on the back, and I think that counts as some extra wheels there too. Looks like some Idaho turducken rolling through Utah. Corv from the Netherlands, he's a huge contributor to this channel, and you're going to see a whole bunch from him in a minute. But he sent us this turducken. This is a European turducken. I'm not quite sure what they're doing here, but it definitely qualifies. Nancy spotted this one while traveling through Utah near Provo. A guy was towing his RV with the black tank hose dragging behind him on the highway. I have done this multiple times. I've had people flag me down telling me that it's there. I've gotten to my destination and the hose was just gone. And when somebody does flag you down and you pull over, it's always destroyed and useless. So as soon as you know it's hanging out, you need to buy another one. And that's why you should always carry a second hose. Chris O sent in these series of snowy shots of his past RVs, all taken in Arizona. It's not just the northern states that get a winter RV vibe. Yeah, I don't know if you know that, but a whole lot of Arizona gets pretty snowy in the winter. We've had some interesting times driving around a snowy Arizona before. I think the first time I drove in snow was in Arizona, actually. That's a real Californian statement. And this comes from David H., a different David H. than the other David H. He saw this in West Valley City in Utah at the Walmart. He immediately thought of us. I appreciate you sending it our way. His daughter was wondering how they would drive it. Yeah, I don't think you want to take this on the freeway. Certainly not on a windy day. So this is another David H., a third David H. today. He actually has this cool ride he wanted to show us. This comes from Australia. You can tell because the wheel's on the other side. They really do build them beefy down there. Dylan from Colorado Springs sent this one in. When he was 17, he built a 9-foot plywood camper and a matching go-kart with a Harbor Freight engine. It's not really road legal, but it sure turns heads on the back roads. Yeah, I can imagine taking that to some festivals and stuff and having a lot of fun with it. Good job there. I couldn't do something like that when I was 17. I was just out partying. And then David H. spotted this one in Quartzsite, Arizona. You know I love Quartzsite. Great place to go and a better place to leave. This one was definitely classic, cool. Another one from another David H. We got a lot of David H's in this one. Check out this great military style off-road RV. Anthony C. sent this in. He was proud of his little setup here at Camping World. Corvink is an epic contributor to this channel. We have got many minutes of footage from all of the various trailers he sends in. Although he's traveled over here in North America, he comes from the Netherlands. Most of his pictures come from Europe. So it really exposes us to a different way of RVing, a different type of RV. They're balanced differently. They're just completely a different animal over there. Let's check some of them out. Here we've got a 1994 Heimer on a Fiat chassis. In addition to all these trailers, he wanted to share his buddy's new puppy, Note. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. But he was visiting the sailing club that day. And a German Ford. Wait, what? Who knew they sold Fords in Europe? He saw this self-build, but unfortunately the owner wasn't there when he was taking the pictures. We have this self-made conversion of a 1984 old Mercedes cargo truck. Got a 2017 Björstener. I know I'm brutally probably screwing up that name, but I don't know. That's how he I don't know how to pronounce it. It's on a Fiat chassis. A 2022 Carmen Mobile Davis 592 on a Renault chassis. How do you know all this stuff, dude? That's another episode. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget you can check out some of our other videos. We checked out the recent greatest hits, more explosions and crashes than anyone before. Check it out below. And I haven't figured out what I'm going to put in the corner yet, but go check it out and click on it anyway.
Next.
Crawler, holler, holler. Sounds like I'm gagging on something. They're crawler, holler style Turduckens.
Next.
Like I'm doing a lot. This is why I need a producer.
Next.